still is, forming steady hearts in unsteady times, with Pastor John L. Widdifield.
Whatsoever things are true, think on these things. Philippians 4:8 seems obvious, doesn't it? Still is. The mind was not made to be a public road for every passing thought. It was made to be brought under the peace and lordship of Jesus Christ. The mind does not become steady by accident. It is formed by what it receives, what it repeats, and what it allows to remain. Paul does not speak as though every thought deserves equal hospitality. He said, gird up your mind. He gives the church a holy filter, true, honest, just, pure, lovely, of good report, virtuous, praiseworthy. These are the things Paul says to think on. In other words, not every thought gets a free key to the house. That is not escape from reality. It's obedience within that reality. The interior movement here is from mental clutter to holy attention. The unformed heart, well, it lets the age furnish the room of the mind. Whatever arrives first, whatever shouts the loudest, whatever stirs fear or anger most quickly is allowed to sit down and stay. The steady heart becomes a lot more careful than that. It does not confuse awareness with meditation. It can know what is happening without feeding on what is deforming. Some thoughts must be refused because they are false thoughts. Some must be refused because they are filthy thoughts. Some must be refused because they are useless weights dressed up as urgency. And some thoughts are true, but they are not yours to carry all day long. That is hard for tender souls. Many faithful people think that if something is serious, they must think about it constantly. But Paul does not say, whatsoever things are alarming, rehearse them without ceasing. He says, whatsoever things are true, think on these things. We live under a flood of images, flood of argument, clips, claims, algorithmic noise. Much of it is designed to agitate before it informs you. The age has learned how to ring the bell. That does not mean we have to come salivating and running every time. If the mind is never guarded, then the soul will eventually call exhaustion discernment. The Christian mind is not an open field for the age to trample upon. The mind belongs to God. The steady mind is not empty. Far from it. It is filled, but it is filled with what is worthy of the soul. Still is.